In prison, there was a huge stigma about going to see mental health. They said that it would go in your record, or if you were under the old law, you would never make parole because they would think you were crazy. But I didn't care about all that because I was in pain and I wanted to do whatever I had to do to get out of that pain. So I did go to therapy, and I was one of the lucky ones because even with the stigma, there were people that wanted help that couldn't get it because you had at most 3 staff members, and 90 to 95% of their time was taken up with the SMI guys. SMI is a designation for serious mental illness, and these are people engaging in acts of self-harm or aggression or lewd behavior, basically people who have to be managed and need constant care. And a lot of these people probably should have been in a mental institute instead of a prison because a prison just doesn't have the resources to treat them. And what it means is, with the majority of the staff members' time tied up with those people, a person who is an SMI or doesn't have the most serious problems, who just wants to get better, heal from trauma, or address addiction, doesn't get that time. I was just really lucky that I was likable and that I was persistent and that I eventually became a mentor in the peer support mental health program. So my job was to interface with the staff so I could go over there and say, hey, I need 5 minutes for my guys and I need 5 minutes for me.